for you. Now here's one close to my heart. I got to open for her during her circus tour with the Pussycat Dolls, of course. It's Britney Spears. Crazy. Right here on Hits Radio. Stop! What a tune. That's Neo with Closer. You're listening to Hits Radio. Thanks for hanging out with me here on our throwback Sunday evening. And a big shout out to Jesse, who's listening and loving the songs. Also a big shout out to Donna, James, Claire, and John, helping them through their last hour of their shift. Let's keep the good vibes flowing. We have so much more to come. We're warming up for the holiday season with Ed Sheeran's Castle on the Hill. Such a cozy tune for these crisp nights. And up next, we've got Beyonce's Sweet Dreams.
The Hits Radio Throwback.
Beyonce with Sweet Dreams, a throwback to 2009. You're hanging out with me. It's Kimberly Wyatt here on the Hits Radio Throwbacks. Now, this next artist is one of the reasons I got into dance. She has created so many iconic dance moments over the years. And a little throwback fact for you, her dancer, Tina Landon, even choreographed Don't You for the Dolls. Very nostalgic, right? Now, if you saw Janet at the O2 last month, I am very jealous. So let's celebrate Janet with Janet Jackson together again. What an important track with such a powerful message about unity and compassion. That was Black Eyed Peas with Where Is the Love. Let's keep spreading positivity. Get ready for some sing-along vibes with Katy Perry, TLC, Rihanna, and Pink coming up next here on Hits Radio.
The Hits.
By Pink, what a tune. A track that landed her a Grammy nomination for Best Female Pop Performance. And a fun little fact, I danced next to Pink in her video for Trouble. I have always been such a huge fan. I was absolutely buzzing. Now we've got lots more tunes coming your way. Nice big track to dance to coming up. Oh yeah, you getting your wiggle on yet? It's a British DJ, Liverpool-based producer, Philip George and Anton Powers. It's Alone No More here on Hits Radio. 90s dance anthem for ya. I Love You Baby, the original's a staple of 90s dance culture. Get you moving and grooving with me, Kimberly Wyatt, here on Hits Radio. Now I've got a few more shout-outs. I gotta give a huge shout-out to Kelly and Sean, who are chilling at home, loving the songs. Thanks, girls! And a huge shout-out to Danny, because your friend Milo has texted in to say that you would be shocked to get a shout-out from a Pussycat Doll. So from me to you. What's up, man? How you feeling? Thanks for tuning in. Now we've got lots more songs, lots more throwbacks coming your way. We'll be celebrating the girl group domination era of the noughties with Sugar Babes, as well as some Taylor Swift and Backstreet Boys coming at ya. Everybody, by the Backstreet Boys. Those lyrics still give me a giggle. Friends always have your back, right? Even when it's about being sexual. I like it. Now, this next artist was renowned for being punctual, and we happen to be at the same label. Now, the record label bosses always made a huge effort to be on time for him, because if they were even a minute late, he'd be gone. Wouldn't stick around as a rule for wasting his time, and I kinda love it from him. It's 50 Cent. It's in the club here on Hits Radio.
Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We the club on time. Pump up. Shady aftermath.
What a beautiful tune. Maroon 5's Memories. And thanks so much for tuning in tonight. You're hanging out with me, Kimberly Wyatt. What a pleasure it is to play tunes for you on the Hits Radio Throwback. Making memories together, aren't we? And thanks for all the messages on social media. It means the absolute world. I've seen my brother tuning in from America, friends in Australia, fans from Brazil. It's like the whole world's coming together. Thank you so much. And a big shout out to Leslie and Lindsay and their little Oliver. I just DJ'd at their birthday party and we had such a great time. Now coming up, we've got Artful Dodger and Craig David with Rewind. And you can listen back to when he took over here on Hits Radio on the Rayo app. And we've got Natasha Bedingfield Unwritten, so keep us locked in. Quiet. You're listening to Hits Radio, and that was Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield, a track making a comeback. I follow lots of DJs on socials and see them using this as the perfect build-up song, then dropping something epic that gets you moving. Now, I almost feel inspired to make my own, but seeing how Mariah Carey season is just around the corner, I feel like my drop needs to get us ready for the holidays And since she's back in the charts with All I Want for Christmas, of course she is, let's warm up with her iconic tune, Fantasy. It's Mariah Carey here on Hits Radio. Story of My Life by One Direction. Lyrics like I Give Her Hope really hits more sentimental than ever. And it's been such a joy spending time with you tonight. We've got another hour on the way with Destiny's Child, Bruno Mars, Amy Winehouse, and more coming up here on Hits Radio. Rihanna featuring Drake here on Hits Radio. What a catchy tune. I am always ready with the Oh-Nanas. Wherever I am, supermarket, kitchen, lift, it doesn't matter. I am ready. Oh, nana. Next up, we're throwing it back to the 90s. But I have to say, you're going to have to excuse me for this one. I have 3 kids at home that are desperate to hear their names on the radio. So, Willow, Maple, Senna, it's Mom. You're listening to You Sure Do by Strike. CJ, the Domino, inspired by Whitney Houston. I want to dance with somebody. You hear it now, don't you? Thanks for hanging out with me. It's Kimberly Wyatt here on Hits Radio. And coming up, I've got an ultimate floor filler because we need to end the weekend on a high with a little boogie. So we've got Sweet Female Attitudes, Flowers, coming up here. Years and Years, King. You're listening to Hits Sunday Throwbacks with me, Kimberly Wyatt. And that is their very first UK #1. Now, we've got a tune that you can clearly hear the inspiration from I Love Rock and Roll, which makes it absolutely infectious. Takes me back to my Limp Bizkit era. That did happen. A time when pop and hip-hop were having their crossover moment. Get your rock and roll stank face head bobs ready. It's 5 with Everybody Get Up. The tune, Scandalous, Mystique. A track made even more popular as part of the soundtrack for Catwoman in 2004. A time when I was in LA auditioning to be Halle Berry's body double. I was in the audition room, acting like a cat, washing my face, trying to pounce from the floor to the table, all cat-like. A moment I still cringe from. I can't believe I actually just told you that. But needless to say, I did not go on to be Halle Berry's body double. I'll leave you with that to digest. Coming up, we've got Aloe Black and Christina Aguilera here on Hits Radio. Genie in a Bottle by Christina Aguilera. A global smash hit. Now that throwback really helped her transition from child star to pop icon in 1999. Hands down, one of the most talented vocalists of my generation, in my opinion. Now from pop to alternative rock vibes, here's Dakota by Stereophonics on Hits Radio. Nicki Minaj, Starships. What a pleasure it's been. Starships is a track about living in the moment and letting go of inhibitions, and I have had the best time hanging out with you, playing some epic tunes on my Hits Radio Throwback Show. I'm Kimberly Wyatt, and that's a wrap. Same time, same place next week.